It was a calm summer morning in Hiroshima. The date? August 6th, 1945. The sun had just begun to rise over the hills of Japan, painting the sky with shades of gold and pink. Children were walking to school. Mothers were preparing breakfast. The city, surrounded by mountains and rivers, seemed untouched by the chaos of war. People believed the end of World War II was near. They had no idea that in a few minutes, their world would vanish. High above the clouds, at 31,000 feet, a silver B-29 bomber named Enola Gay was approaching Hiroshima. Inside, 12 American crewmen carried a single bomb, Little Boy, a uranium weapon unlike anything ever used before. Its destructive power had never been tested on a city. This was a moment that would change history forever. At 8:15 a.m., the bomb bay doors opened. In just 44 seconds, Little Boy fell silently through the morning sky. No one below saw it coming. A blinding flash, brighter than the sun, consumed Hiroshima. The temperature at the center reached over 1,000,000 degrees Celsius. Buildings vanished. People standing miles away were burned instantly. In less than a second, 80,000 lives were erased. The blast wave tore through the city at nearly 1,000 kilometers per hour. Houses, schools, temples, all crushed to dust. A few seconds later came the firestorm. Oxygen vanished as flames swallowed everything left standing. Those who survived the initial explosion faced unimaginable horror. Their skin hung from their bodies like rags, their eyes blinded by light. Children cried out for their mothers, and mothers searched for children who no longer existed. Rivers filled with burned and wounded souls who had jumped in, desperate for relief from the unbearable heat. Hiroshima, once a vibrant city of 350,000 people, had become a silent wasteland. The atomic cloud rose more than the now infamous mushroom shape that marked the birth of the nuclear age. For hours, no one outside Hiroshima knew what had happened. Communication lines were destroyed. Japan's military headquarters received only fragments of information. A city had disappeared. By the afternoon, planes sent to investigate reported that Hiroshima was gone. Not damaged, gone. 3 days later, another bomb, this one called Fat Man, was dropped on Nagasaki. By August 15th, Emperor Hirohito announced Japan's surrender, ending World War II. But the cost was unimaginable. In the months that followed, tens of thousands more in Hiroshima died from radiation sickness, their bodies breaking down from the inside. Doctors were helpless. No one fully understood the power of what had been unleashed. The survivors, known as hibakusha, carried not just scars, but memories of a morning that never ended. They rebuilt Hiroshima brick by brick, turning their pain into a message for peace. Today, the city stands as a living reminder of what humanity must never repeat. That morning began with laughter, school bells, and sunlight. It ended in fire, silence, and shadows burned into stone. The morning of Hiroshima was the morning the world entered the atomic age, a day when one city's suffering became a warning for all mankind.
Convoy 2-3 status check.
2-3 is green. Payload secure, guidance locked.
Copy. Maintain vector. Sun mark in 8 minutes.
Understood. Confirming roll maneuver complete.
All birds steady. Keep them cold.
大根暗いよ。
August 6th, 1945. A moment that must never be forgotten.
May we remember Hiroshima, not as a story of destruction, but as a plea for peace that endures forever.